Good afternoon. It is September the 11th, 2015, 14-day anniversary of a horrible attack on our country. And we haven't had any major attacks since. A lot have been thwarted. We came in this morning hoping to buy 20s to 25s, selling 35s to 40s, that it might take a 28 to get off a long. And that broad assessment of the market was correct. We had a good trade off the high right here on a retest failure. This S would have given you a good trade. This retest failure, we talked through that. That was a winning trade. This trade that we took, that we managed to be fast enough to get it recorded, was basically a scratch. Could have made 2 points. Another retest failure. Generated some profits. Another retest failure here. Leg 1, no profits. Leg 2, lots of profits. We're in our second sell zone up here, and this S right here gave you a really nice trade. That S right here did not develop. This retest failure did. Scratch. This retest failure right here gave you a big trade. So really good trading today when you get down to it. But our first assessment to sell 35 to 40 was correct. We'd hoped to buy 20s to 25s. Said it might take a 28 to get off a long. So our calls and our assessments on the market were spot on. Second sell was 45 to 50. And produced one sell right here. And we're in that sell zone again. So you do have access to good information before the fact to plan your trades and to take advantage of it. Now there's a real tendency FOMC week to rally into the FOMC announcement. And the selling that has come in the stock market has come from Fed's going to raise interest rates next week. We have an inside day, and that favors a trading range, and that also is tends to be a factor. A trading range with an up bias for the E-mini. Not that case for financials. So here we have our profile, and it's pretty darn square. We got a seller at 50. We got a buyer below 30. Definitely below 25. And we're going to close at the high end of the range. No news is scheduled for Monday, so the easiest trade to see is going to be failure to take out this sell failure to take out 50, plus or minus. Next trade we'd lean against this, so we'd be selling 59s to 61s. On the buy side, 35, 37 for Globex. And then 25 to 30 for buy 2. And that's it for our post-market wrap-up on the E-mini. The market is just moving sideways in so many of them. There is no real trend right now. So you just take a trader's approach and take your setups, go for trade location as well as you can get it, and then see what happens. And this is one of those situations, and I don't want to introduce this thought because it's a thought that could take you to the poorhouses, is that you really don't have to trade with stops in a market like this. Yeah, I showed it the video's recording, Nancy, and that I'm talking. I'm here. Everybody else hear me or see me, or am I talking to myself? Okay, but nobody's seeing any video? Is everybody seeing the video on the screens and the markups? Okay, good. Well, I have to type to Nancy and tell her to re-enter. Okay, so looking at the 10-year note now, an outside day. So that implies trading range. No news on Monday. We've got a seller above 127.20, definitely above 128, and right now we've got a buyer below 127.04. Nancy, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody else has videos, so usually that problem is solved by re-entering the room. It is being recorded though. Okay, very, very strong P in the note, but we are up against this low volume number, and 20 is resistance. So 19 to 23, sell 1. 27.31, sell 2. FOMC tends to hold this market in range. It doesn't go anywhere. On the buy side, the breakout came from 12. Probably can do a little better than that, so we'll play for a 5 to 9 for buy 1. And we'll put a 13. Question mark by that, then 29 to 01. Hope everybody's enjoying the spread indicator that we've developed, and it is not the knob spread, and the E-mini Treasury is a synthetic spread. But I certainly see the efficacy of it. Hope you do too. And it's for direction. Okay, looking at the 30-year, FOMC tends to freeze the treasuries, and you can see we've got a leaning B, a D leaning B. If I had to make a call, I'd call it a B. 27 to 31, sell 1. 3 to 7, sell 2 for Globex. The E-mini strength is certainly impacting the financials. We're going to make it 13 to 9, give it a little room to the buy side. Put a question mark at 17. And then 29 to 1 for buy 2. Who's right? The financials trading up today on the interest rate increase next week. I don't see how they can do it based on the fundamentals and what it'll do to the markets, but that doesn't mean they won't. And there's no way they can do it in a meaningful way because what it does to the budget. Saw that in a survey of economists done by Bloomberg, no recession till 2018. Whoever the next president is has to get ready for it. We might be able to keep stumbling along like we are right now, running on 4 of our 6 cylinders. Used to, running on 8 cylinders. We don't do that anymore. Those days are behind us, economically too. Okay, gold is still selling. We've got this attractor in the 95, 97 area. Almost made it down to where we'd like to buy it. We also have this volume over here around 95. So market's definitely moving lower. At the F2 screen, had a nice bounce today. Got stops below 111, and we're up at 1106. So 95, 97, we'll leave it. 1100, 1102 by 1. On the sell side, 8 to 10, then 12 to 14. Got bipolar markets now. One day they're up for no apparent reason. Next day they're down for no apparent reason. Here's crude oil, an inside day that implies a trading range. Off our way of looking at the market. So we've got buyers below 44 and a quarter right now, and we definitely have sellers above 46. So 44, 46 market, that's usually what we get, a $2 trading range. So 45, 45.25, sell 1. 45.50, 75, sell 2. On the buy side, 44 and a quarter, 44, buy 1. And then 43, 43 and a quarter, buy 2. Russia has invited the United States to talk about the situation in Syria or face some unintended consequences. Are we trying to defeat ISIS? Not by the strength of our military campaign, but we don't want to help Assad. I mean, you talk about incoherent foreign policy, and how in the hell do you support that or prosecute those ideas? You can't. Our best and brightest. Bunch of dumbasses, if you ask me. Or worse. Senate just gave Iran the nukes yesterday and the money to build them. That was cool. That was going to come back and cost a lot of lives. Okay, higher low, higher high on the euro. Hard to see us getting back up to 117. Got this high over here in the 115 area. There's part. We have this spill from 114. So 114, then 115, then 116, 117 is where resistance would be, and then our attractors at 112. So we're close enough. 1375, sell 1. 14, sell 2. The breakout came from 25, so buy 1's at 25. And buy 2 is going to be at the buck. And that's it for this September 11th, 2015. I think the high today is going to be 75, which is welcome. It's been pretty damn hot all week here with very, very high humidity. We're green as can be. We're still getting moisture, and we probably got a couple inches last night. It's the way moisture comes to the plains and through frontal passage. Big thunderstorms. So you all have a great weekend. I plan on it. Go Vols. We're up against Oklahoma. They're scheduled to win on paper, but maybe we'll get an upset this weekend. And worst case, I hope it's a good game. I'm out of here.